Welcome to day one of our 7 days of learning data analysis using Excel. So this course is designed for beginners, students, researchers, and also anyone like yourself who wants to learn practical data analysis in a simple and straightforward manner. You do not really need to do advanced mathematics or statistics to begin. In this lesson, we are going to understand, number one, we will understand what data is. Number two, we're going to look at what data analysis is. And number three, we are going to how to create your first data set in Excel. So these are the three things that we are going to focus on. So the first thing, as we mentioned, is what is data? What is data? So data is simply the information collected for a purpose. So we are collecting data for a purpose. Examples of data that we can collect is the age. We can collect the age of the person. We can collect the gender of the person. We can collect the exam score, like how many marks did the person score in the exam. Could be CA exam or final exam. Then we can also collect the weight of the person. We can also collect the BP or the blood pressure of the person. So all this information we are trying to collect is going to be data. Of course, age, you can give an example. 2-year-old, gender could be female or male. This exam score could be 60%, and the weight of a person could be 30.1 kgs, and the blood pressure of the person could be, let's say, 130, 90, like that, millimeters of mercury, of course. So now what we are collecting here is data, and the data is simply the information collected for a reason or for a purpose. So let us take an example. Suppose we ask students their ages. So we ask student 1, which is, for example, we can just put the first student, just put the name of the student, then we have the age of the student. So we put the age of the student there. So the first student here is Ebenisha, for example. So Eben. And the second student, for example, we have Majata. The third students we have Chonya. Then the fourth student, and so on. So the age of Ebenisha, for example, is 20. The age of Majata is around 22. And the age of Chonya is 19. So these ages, they become the data of our interest. The age becomes the data of our interest. Okay, so we now go ahead and look at what data analysis is. What is data analysis? So data analysis is simply organizing and examining data to get useful information. Organizing and examining data to get the useful information. So example, if we collect the ages from 100 students, data analysis is going to help us answer questions like, what is the average age? Which age appears most? And most students, male or female? So from that 100, we're going to find out who was more. Is it males or females? And it is going to tell us the average. It was where these students around 20 years or 25 years. So data analysis is going to help us with that. Now, in hospitals, data analysis helps us identify common diseases. So it's going to help us. For example, on the copper belt, we say malaria is more common. Why? They didn't just guess that. They were recording the cases that are presented to the hospital. Another example I can give is treatment outcomes. It is going to help us whether this medication has helped a number of patients or not. Then another data analysis that it can help us could be the high risk groups. Who is at risk of, for example, diabetes mellitus? Who is at risk of, who is at risk of HIV and AIDS? Who is at risk of brain injuries? So all these can be answered using data analysis. An example I can give is my research. I was trying to um, look at the prevalence of traumatic brain injuries at Ndola Teaching Hospital. So I was able to gather to find out that more males actually were more affected than females, and the most common cause of injury was actually road traffic accidents. So it is through data analysis that I was able to come up with that conclusion. Now we need to forge ahead and go straight into the Excel itself. Mine is already opened here, but for you, what you need to do is this. So when you open your Excel, something like this will come, and you have to go on blank workbook. So will come on blank workbook so that we start on something that is afresh. So this is what we are going to have. Now from here, we now begin with what you need to know. We have shown you how to open the Microsoft Excel. And the next thing is we went on the blank workbook. So now we have what we call the Excel features. So Excel features, we're going to have these lines that are coming downwards. These lines that are coming downwards. These are rows. So on A here, this is the column. This is a column. This is a column. This is a column, and so on. Then these lines that are horizontal. Horizontal lines are going to show the rows. So the horizontal lines are going to show the rows. So if I can type here, I'll say the rows are denoted by the horizontal lines, like that. Horizontal lines. Then when it comes to the columns are denoted by the vertical lines. The vertical lines are going to show us the what? The columns. Then the third thing that we need to know, so now we know as we are doing these lines coming downwards, these are the rows, and these lines that comes like this as we go this side, these are simply columns. And the other thing you need to know is a cell. What is a cell? So a cell is simply like this same box here. So this is a box where data is entered. For example, I can put 2 there. So that box, it can be this one, is a cell. This one is a cell. So a cell is simply a box where data is what is entered. Okay, like that. Then what else do you need to know? An example that we can show is this one. So I can say this is A1. So the reason why I'm saying this is A1, then here we're going to have A, uh, a cell address is identified by column and a row. So this is the column and this is the row. So in this case, this column here, this cell here, it is A1. Okay, then I can come and pick this one here. this one here is going to be this is going to be B. So this is B1. In other words, it is on column B and it is on row number 1. What if I get this one here? This one here, as you are counting down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is on A still. So A, column A, then we put the 4. So meaning A4. A4, the column is in A, then the row is on 4 there. So let me get another one. Let me get, for example, this one. You get the G, this G here. So it is going to be, this one is going to be G. Then what is the column? If we take it this side, it's going to be 8. So it's going to be G8. So the cell for this one is going to be G8. This is important because when the Excel is analyzing data, it takes account where you put the number matters. We don't just put numbers anywhere. An example also here, if I get this one, it is on column P there. And when you take it this side, it is going to be on the row 13. So the row, let me check, the row 12 actually. So it will be P, this one is going to be P12. So the cell is going to be P12. Okay, so that is about the row, the column, and the cell. The row, the column, and the cell. So now we've come to the most important part of this session. In this session, I want to explain to you step by step on how we can create our first data set together. Okay, we are going to create our first data set together. So in A1 here, we are going to put the name. Let us put the name. Then in B1 there, we're going to put the age. In C1 there, we're going to put gender, for example. So just a simple one like that. So let us put now here, these are called the variables or the column headings. So these we are putting here, they are called the what? The variable and the column headings. Okay? The variables of name, age, and gender. So let us put the first person, for example, we have John, we use common names. We have John. The next person is going to be Ruth. The third person is going to be Peter. And the third is going to be Nisha. Then age. What is the age of John? So age of John, we can try to say the age of John is 20. The age of Ruth is going to be 22. And the age of Peter is going to be 19. So let's not be biased. Let's put a lady here. Let's say Sombo, for example. So Sombo, the age of Sombo is going to be 21. Gender, John, of course, is male. So male, we put male like that. Then we come to the next. Ruth is female. We can put female there. Then Peter is male. We put male there. Then Sombo is female. Put female there. Like that. Okay. After we do this, now what we have here now is the data set. What we have just done here is data. Okay. So each row is representing one participant. So each row, this one here, all the way up to this side is representing one participant. So everything that we put in this row is going to describe John. So John is 20 years and he is male. We come to Ruth. this is going to show us for Ruth. Ruth is 22 and she's female, and so on. Now, how do we save our data set before we can analyze? To save the data set, let's say you are called or you want to go somewhere and you want to continue later. So you come where there's file there, then you come here and save as. You can come and save as. I'll save it on my desktop so that we'll continue later on. Okay, so to save, we come here and save as Excel skills, like that. Then you come and simply save it like that, and it will be saved. Okay, so it has been saved, just like that. So once it has been saved, and then we are done with how to save. After you put the data, now how to save. The next thing now we will look at is the things that we have done today. So we just have a quick review of the things that we've done. Number one, we have looked at what data is. We have looked at what data set is, what we were just from doing data set. We looked at what the data analysis is. Then the second thing we did was the data set itself. The data set itself. Okay, so the data set. Then the fourth thing that we looked at was the row. Where is the row? The row are these horizontal lines. Then we also looked at the column. The column are these vertical lines coming up and down. Then lastly, we looked at the cell and how to locate the cell. For example, where is data is. So data is in F, you come this side 6. So F6 is going to describe where the data is. If I come here, you see this part here, it shows there to say B3. So B3, it means it is on column B and it is on row number 3, B3. So when you put on cell, you come here, you can see where there is F11, meaning it is on F, and it is on column number, the row number 7, like that. Okay, so now the assignment that I have for you is I want you to create your own data set in Excel. I want you to create your own data set on Excel, and this data set should have the name, should have the age, should have the gender. There should be gender. Then there should be the favorite subject, maybe the favorite subject of the student, favorite subject. The other thing you need to do now is after you do this, I want for 5 people. So then you save the file and just show me a screenshot of, or you can just send me your data set that you have done. Okay, so congratulations for coming to our introductory session. This is the platform that we use. Tomorrow we are going to learn how to enter questionnaire data and the data code responses in the Excel. So I'll show you step by step from the questionnaire. You've collected your data. Now you want to bring it here on Excel so that you can start analyzing. How do we do that? So if you find this lesson helpful, you share it with your friends and join our WhatsApp group and follow for day 2. So you can join using this. You can join this. You can just message me on WhatsApp, then I'll be able to add you to our WhatsApp group where you learn more. So +2 6097 3353 027. This is the line you can text on WhatsApp. Say I want to be added to the WhatsApp group, then I'll be able to add you. This is just the beginning, and where we are going, it is somewhere better. Okay, so see you in the next video.